Hi guys, good evening here in Europe. It's 20 past 7 p.m. CET, 20 past 6 London if you wish. It's also afternoon in New York. Piotr here, this is a CryptoMarketFlow update. Just a friendly reminder, CryptoMarketFlow is a part of Land of Trading group. Yeah, we are going to talk about Bitcoin. We are testing 10K. And it doesn't look good, unfortunately. But before we start, as usual, risk warning, guys, please bear in mind, trading crypto on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment, so please do not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. Seek education and experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. All right. So there was a Binance upgrade maintains. Actually, there was a break in Binance, officially announced well in advance, so that was the very good thing. We were much lower. We are using here on TradingView. I'm using the Bitcoin Tether chart. So few may be think that something is wrong. Yeah, we were overall we were lower while Binance was on this maintenance upgrade system. So when the Binance had a break. Now the thing is that it looks even worse than what we seen yesterday and discussed yesterday. So here from the intraday perspective, if you remember, we were talking about this move back into that old range, and we broke the 50% of that range. The thing is that we are testing psychological 10,000 level. So in case the bulls will wake up, maybe end of the day it's gonna be a little bit brighter, meaning that the market will try to rally off that 10k psychological level on the Bitcoin. Otherwise we are going much lower. And if you remember what we discussed from the daily chart perspective, all right, based on this break of 10,800 and 11,000 we were discussing, we might eventually do the equal waves move to the downside. In that case, 8,500, 8,200, 7,800 might be in play. So unfortunately, I don't have the great news for you in that field today. Let's have a look what we have on the Ethereum. Here we go. Testing 180 and testing this psychological level, been discussed for a quite few times already as well. In case of the break, we are opening 160, 150, and well, you know, I don't want to see the break of 180 because that might be that might spur more weakness, and retest of even 80 might be in play based on what we discussed yesterday. Again, some kind of the equal waves, and that's how the market works when there is institutional engagement, and when all this algo are set it up to follow some rules. So the old scenario, I can delay the old scenario, didn't work out. The upside one, unfortunately, the case with the lower levels is in play now. Based on the DeFi programs or DeFi website like Compound and stuff like this, I'm afraid that we might see a little bit lower levels on Ethereum based on the liquidation, based on some margin calls. But again, that's your homework to check what I'm talking about in case of the DeFi and the programs like Compound and you know, this stuff, Dharma, and yeah. There is a little bit of the relief, might be there is a around 180. There is also the trend line, and it's gonna be the first approach. If you remember, we were discussing this. We need 2 points to create the trend line, and we have those two here and here, right? Since then, we never touched third time the line, so that might be the first time here around 180, 177. So hopefully we are going to see some kind of the reaction. Right now, for bulls, it's a challenge. At least we have to get back above 200. That's the first task right now for bulls. Let's have a look what we have on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, trying to check from alts perspective, right? And yesterday, as you can see, there was attempt to get back above this falling trend line connected but latest lows. Unfortunately, yesterday was rejected. So a little bit more pain when we are talking about the alts might be in place, unfortunately. There is one positive thing when we are talking about the alts, and I would like to talk about the Tron. Justin Sun is back. Looks like he's in a good form. Two tasks, especially the one very important from my perspective and probably from many Tron hodlers. The task is to move Tron back into the first top 10 cryptos. Let's do that, right? In that case, we need a little bit higher levels on Tron. So if you remember from the weekly chart here on Tron, all right, we are testing this breakout bottom of the candle right now. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to wait towards the end of the week, right? But maybe it's a right time, right place to try to be here, right? I'm going to watch very carefully from the intraday perspective, so I'm going to switch to daily and intraday charts. Similar to what we've seen, it's not a coincidence. Similar to what we've seen on Ethereum, Bitcoin. Ethereum being rejected versus Bitcoin. So also Tron, same setup here, right? So let's have a look where we are going to be towards the end of the week. Of course, I'm going to make an update tomorrow. For now, that's it from me. Still, bears are controlling the market. Yeah, we have to say that straight. Bears are controlling the market. Let's wait for better times. Let's wait for some long setups. Guys, have a great rest of the evening here on Thursday, and see you again tomorrow. Goodbye. Take care.